Good morning, everybody. Myself, Harshita Sharma. I am a pediatric physiotherapist, and today I've been there in front of you with my new video that is on tummy timing. Now, generally, parents they do come to me by asking what is tummy time, how many time it has been practiced, what are the benefits of this tummy timing. So today I made this video to make those parents understand that this exercise is very much beneficial for the growing children's. As long as this exercise is being performed, the children are very much improved in their skills, their milestone achievements, and everything. Now, what is tummy timing? Tummy timing is basically for how much time you make the infant or the baby lie on its tummy, right? Before performing this protocol, you should be very much aware that the child should be properly awake. Okay, as you can see, the mostly children they find it very much beneficial and they enjoy those positions by playing with certain different kind of objects very much. You can keep the mother or the other relative or the guardian should be there in front of the child, as well as you can keep certain kind of objects like the teddy bears or the light objects or anything. You can keep it in front of them so that they can find very much enjoyable and they can communicate with those. This tummy timing is there to improve the child's eye hand coordination. You make the child lie prone. Prone is you make the child lie on its tummy, right? You make the child lie prone. The child moves his head in different kind of positions. The child plays with the different kind of objects. It can be light objects, it can be different texture objects. It is very helpful in improving the sensory protocols, right? So it is a technique for a sensory integration also. Many children they feel irritated and being problematic to place those children in prone position, because what happens every time the child usually lie in a supine position, sleeping or doing some kind of activities and everything, they lie in supine position only, okay, on their back. So at times it is very much difficult for the parents or the mother to keep the child in the prone position. Sometimes the child got irritated, they make different kind of faces, they cry, they try to come in supine as well again, so it is difficult. So इस position में what is the main role of the mother or the guardian is you make the child comfortable by placing certain kind of attractive objects in front of the child, or you can yourself lie on your back in front of the child so that the child can see that the other person is also doing the same thing and can recognize himself in it, and it will be helpful for the mothers or the uh, as you can see, you can also use different kind of swings, hanging objects. By using those hanging objects, what has happened sometimes, the colors, what is the quality of the children's is when the children are too young, they got attractive towards the bright colors. You can see the shades of red, the shades of yellows, the shade of pink, everything. So you can make those objects hang in front of the child, or you can put it in your arm and can move it diagonally, alternatively into different positions, so that the child can make his eye contact with those, and it will eventually help the child to get on a hold to his neck, because as you move the objects in different positions, the child will also move his head in the same position. Try to move it initially and later on he'll be able to do it. So it will definitely going to help the child to move his or her head into that surrounding positions, like whether you move it in a diagonal or move it in left or right positions, anyway out there. So it will help. You can also keep certain kind of soft toys or different things so that the child can play with it. Now generally what the parents they come to me and they usually ask कि for how many times this tummy time should be performed, right? So initially what it goes is, initially it is very difficult for you to make your child lie down in the position, right? So you do it initially, you do it for 2 or 3 minutes, for around 2 to 5 times, right? And when a child has been habitual to it, when a child enjoys those positions, it is definitely the child one time will do a certain kind of arguments, will not enjoy it, but later on he'll enjoy those positions. So always remember that the child should never be in sleepy positions. The child should be properly active. Try to make him awake. Try to be playful with him as you can. Okay, the mother can be playful with the child. Now, what are the benefits of this tummy timing? Tummy time, what helps is, it helps to develop the child musculoskeletal strength, as well as it will help the child to develop its rib cage elongations. The child will definitely going to come in creeping position, and suddenly will eventually come into a crawling position. So it will definitely going to improve the child's shoulder girdle strength, as well as the child try to catch certain kind of objects that are keep in front of it, whether the child enjoys or not. It will going to attract towards some kind of things. So visual contact again, prevent flattering of the skull. What is it? You will see that many of the children, they for a long time they lie into a supine positions. So what happens? This skull they goes into a flattened position. So by keeping the child into different positions, or to keep in a child prone position for some time, what happens is the flattening of the skull that has been there due to his supine position is going to improve. Yes, musculoskeletal, definitely the child is going to come into a creeping or a crawling position and suddenly begins to crawl, creep, develops the strength in the shoulder muscles. Elongation of the rib cage, he's going to catch certain kind of objects, and it's definitely going to elongate his rib cage, improve his breathing capabilities. It builds a balance. It's very important. Eventually sometime what happens, the child is going to fall down on the bed, but suddenly he is going to get up, he's going to hold his neck upright and then try to get into certain kind of positions, whether he's going to see certain kind of attractive objects, try to catch those attractive objects. When the child go into an extended posture or put his neck upright, it is going to improve the spine strength. It helps to discover the gravity, how the gravity is going to catch up. It develops the core muscles of the child. It helps in the arm strength. Definitely, if the mother is going to sit in front of the child and try to communicate, initially what happens is the child will not going to pay any kind of attentions to you, but eventually by doing certain repetitions again and again, one time it will come when the child will definitely going to see you and try to communicate with you and try to understand what you are communicating with your child. So similarly, you can keep certain kind of objects, you can keep light objects. The childs, what happens, the infants or the babies, what they do is, initially they get attracted towards some kind of light objects that blinks and all. You can keep those objects in front of the child. Try to avoid any kind of sharp objects so that the child will not get hurt, or any kind of objects that will make the child injured. As you can see, the mother is holding the child from behind and the child is trying to catch those objects. It is definitely going to improve the child hand coordination. Flattering, you can see the child always lie in a supine position, and later on it is very difficult for the mothers to regain those skull sculptures that are being damaged. Sometimes the shape is being altered, or sometimes bulged out from one side, or so these kind of alterations in positions is going to improve the child. Okay, so for achieving these kind of positions, for achieving these kind of tummy positions, what you do is you try to take certain kind of objects, right? Initially what you see, when you make the child into a prone position, the child will sway down, and the child will not going to move his head upright, or will not going to do any kind of activity. So what you can take is, you can take a trowel roll, or you can take a booster pillows, or you can take a Swiss ball. Definitely when you take these kind of objects, the child will going to enjoy, is going to pop up his head, try to look into different surroundings and make his head balanced properly, try to hold on objects. So how this kind of activities are very much helpful for your child? One thing you have to keep in mind is, try to playful with your child, try to enjoy those positions, try to understand the psychology of the child, so that you can be very much friendly with him. You can make him achieve his milestone as soon as possible, make him in a friendly environment. Don't try to uh, irritate the child, don't try to push the child in any kind of activities because he is not interested. Try to develop the interest of the child first. Eventually he'll develop the interest, and he'll definitely going to improve those kind of things. Thank you so much, hope you like my videos, and please perform this activities. It's a very simple activity, but definitely this activity has a lot of benefits. Help in child achieving his milestones, help in crawling and creeping activities. Thank you so much.